Hey, it's James Taylor. It's so easy to get fixated on the labels that we give ourselves as creatives. I am a musician, I am a writer, I am a designer, I am an entrepreneur. And sometimes if we get overly fixated on these labels and we get so down the rabbit hole, we can lose sense of getting some wider perspective on things and getting new inspiration. And there's a great article which I'll link to here by the writer Srinavas Rao, where he picks up on this idea about how you stay fresh and how you stay inspired. And he talks about it in relation to sports stars and great sports people. And what you'll find often is that they will have their main sport, their main profession, their main domain, but they will often go and have another sport in order to work a completely different set of muscles. So you'll have a great soccer star will go and do yoga, for example, in order to work their core. And we can relate this to the work that we do as creatives, and Srinavas talks about this idea of creative cross-training. So whether you use cross-training in sports, you can also use this as a creative artist. And the idea of creative cross-training is where you immerse yourself in another art form that isn't your main domain. So for example, if you're a musician, maybe what you start to do is give yourself the challenge of learning to become a better writer, and you give yourself the challenge of writing 500 words a day, or writing a regular blog post, and seeing how thinking about how the word on the page, how that can cross-fertilize into your songwriting and yourself as a musician. Or maybe if you are a writer, or you're someone that's working on the written word, maybe you get into photography and you start to learn about drawing, as an example. So you pick up that pen or that pencil and start drawing and learning what the artists call, finding your eye as an artist, and you begin to see the world in a different way, and then see how that different perspective influences your writing and the way that you view the rest of the world. So this idea of creative cross-training, the point is not to necessarily become a master at this new art form. The point is to have fun with it, to play with it, to learn new things, to be curious, to be inspired, and see how that links to your main art form. I mean, I can give you an example, even just for myself. I recently got back into cooking. And one of the things that you learn in cooking is to try different flavors. So you'll balance flavors in a dish, or you may try different textures. So if I have something on the plate which has a very smooth consistency, I'll put something which has a crunchier consistency as well. So I'm learning these in these cooking classes. And as I was learning them, I was also working on a completely unrelated entrepreneurial project, which kind of got stuck, and I was trying to work out how do I fix this problem? How do I get unstuck on this project? And I actually took inspiration from the cooking stuff I was doing. I thought, well, actually what I need to do is add some more spice into this. The thing had become very bland, the project, and I needed to add a little bit of spice, put in some paprika in there, some chilies, get it going, change the texture around a little bit. And that project ended up becoming much better because I took inspiration from a completely different art form. So for yourself, whatever your main art form is just now, maybe start to experiment in working in a completely different art form and seeing how the ideas from that cross-fertilize themselves into your main thing. And once again, the point is not to become, have mastery of this thing. The point is to play, to have fun, to get curious, to get inspired. My name's James Taylor. Hi, it's James here. Did you enjoy that episode? If so, there's two things that we can do to continue the journey together. Firstly, I would love if you to subscribe, give us 5 stars, and leave a comment. Secondly, if you go to jamestaylor.me and enter your name and email address, I'm going to send you some free goodies all around creativity and innovation. Look forward to continuing the journey together.